Welcome to today's deep dive. We are taking a look at the really compelling story and the analytical text behind Beats for Sale.
Right, which is a book and short film project by Javein Scarwin, published by Scarcode Publications.
Exactly. And our mission today is to explore this profound collision of street hustle aesthetics and independent art. We basically want to find out what happens when an artist packages their creativity to look exactly like, well, like something illegal.
Yeah, it's a massive risk.
Okay, let's unpack this. So picture this gritty scene for a second. We are in Baltimore, right outside the AJ Mini Mart. A music producer named Javein, also known as Smoke Boy Jae, is about to test a highly unconventional, high-risk marketing strategy.
Yeah, and to really understand the risk, you have to picture the actual product. Javein isn't handing out, traditional business cards or USB drives.
Right.
He is taking these QR-coded mini flyers that link directly to his music beats, placing them inside small, clear Ziploc baggies, and he's selling them hand-to-hand on the street.
I mean, I get the hustle, but isn't it incredibly naive to use Ziploc baggies on a street corner? That just seems like an instant recipe for trouble in a neighborhood where territory is fiercely guarded.
It is. That is the exact friction he runs into almost immediately. So Javein approaches this local guy named Slick A, asking to sell some beats. And he casually mentions he is trapping beats.
Oh, wow. But to Javein, that's just a slang term for grinding, right? Aggressively hustling his music to pay the bills.
Exactly. But to anyone else on that block, those visual cues, the clear baggies, the huddling on the corner using the word trapping, they're going to send a very specific message.
That it's an illicit drug deal.
Spot on. And another local named Chino, 6'3", spots this interaction, and the tension spikes fast.
Yeah.
Chino angrily confronts Javein.
He actually physically searches his pockets, doesn't he?
Yeah, he checks his pockets and his shirt, looking for a wire or weapons. And to make matters worse, Chino spots a nearby camera recording the whole thing.
Oh, no.
So in their eyes, Javein is this unknown variable bringing massive police attention to their block.
Wait, so he has a camera on him and he's looking exactly like an informant or a rival dealer. Words aren't going to fix that kind of misunderstanding.
No, not at all.
So here's where it gets really interesting. How do you prove you are selling art when everything about you screams nerf?
Well, he reaches into his bag, pulls out a small portable speaker right there on the sidewalk, and simply hits play.
He just drops the beat right in the middle of a pat down?
He lets the product speak for itself. The beat hits the air, and the entire atmosphere just completely transforms. The track is hard.
So Chino goes from interrogating him to, what, nodding his head?
Yeah, suspicion turns into collaboration on the spot. The confrontation actually turns into a cipher.
A spontaneous freestyle rap circle right there on the pavement.
Exactly. Chino starts freestyling, dubbing himself Captain Hook, and Slick A jumps in with his own verse.
So they go from slamming him against a wall to making music together.
Better than that. They end up heading inside the corner store together, laughing, and sharing Ja the chef's stir-fry. Art acted as the ultimate de-escalator.
What a pivot. From a potential crime scene to a community hangout over stir-fry.
What's fascinating here is the underlying psychology of subverting visual expectations. Mimicking illicit packaging leverages human curiosity, a perceived sense of scarcity, and high value.
Because contraband commands immediate attention since it is forbidden.
Right. Javein essentially hacked that local visual language to force people to stop and look.